Bianca, my very soon-to-be wife. As you know, I'm horrible with words, so I figured I would try to use some numbers. 2,630 days, the amount of days you've been in my life. 190 days, the amount of days it took me to realize I wanted you as a constant in my life. 2,040 days, the amount of days it took me to realize I wanted that constant you in my life forever. 400 days, the number of days that include stress, craziness, but also joy in planning this amazing day. 0, the amount of days I've questioned my love for you.
So we as Christians affirm that marriage is sacred. Ryan and Bianca have invited us all here to celebrate this event precisely because of how sacred we hold it to be. Marriage was instituted before anything else, as it was God's first choice for the advancement of heaven on earth. God's intention has always been for heaven and earth to be one and the same. This was the idea of the Garden of Eden. Eden was the place where heaven and earth touched, where the beauty of the earth was sustained and enriched by the presence of eternity. It started as a small garden, but God asked the first husband and the first wife to tend it and grow it until Eden covered the earth and God could walk amongst us all in the cool of the evening. But we know the story. Humanity fails, and the rest of the story of God, He is working through laws and commandments and people with the goal of recreating Eden, recreating the place where heaven touches earth. Soon, God puts on flesh and dwells among us. It is Jesus that cuts to the heart of humanity's brokenness, and He sums up all of the laws and commandments into 2 short sayings. He says, love the Lord with all your mind, heart, soul, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Another way to say it is, live like you're responsible to someone and live like you're responsible for someone. This is the rule of heaven and the rule of Eden, and this is the heart of the biblical concept of love. Marriage is a promise to always live in sight of your responsibility to each other. The New Testament idea of love is so much more than mere emotion. It is a volitional act. It is to look at its object and say, I will always choose for your highest good. Love is a taking charge of its object and caring for the object more than one cares for itself. Any beautiful marriage acts under this rule, to choose for the highest good of the other, to take responsibility for the happiness of the other, to live like you're responsible to someone, and live like you're responsible for someone. In any relationship, there are moments where there's miscommunication or misunderstanding or gaps in communication or understanding. And the beautiful thing about these two is that every opportunity that one of those gaps came open, you have a choice in any relationship, friendships, marriage, family. When a gap opens like that, you have the choice of filling it in with love, compassion, grace, and understanding, or suspicion. And every opportunity, I watched these two fill in that gap with love and grace and understanding, and it was beautiful. And I am so grateful to get to be a part of this. So thank you. The wedding ring is a symbol of marriage in 2 ways. The purity of the metal symbolizes the purity of your love for each other, and the unending circle symbolizes the unending vows which you are taking, which may be broken in the sight of God only by death. As a token of your vows, you will give and receive these rings. Ryan, will you take this ring, place it on her finger, and then repeat after me. Bianca,
Bianca,
with this ring, I pledge my life and love to you.
I pledge my life and love to you.
Let it be a symbol of my promises and devotion to you.
Let it be a symbol of my promises and devotion to you.
In the name of the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ.
In the name of the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ.
I am and will always be
I am and will always be
honored to call you my wife.
honored to call you my wife.
Bianca, will you take this ring? Place it on his finger. Bianca, will you repeat after me?
Yes.
Ryan, with this ring,
I
pledge my life and love to you.
I pledge my life and love to you.
Let it be a symbol of my promises and devotions to you.
Let it be a symbol of my promises and devotion to you.
In the name of the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ.
In the name of the Father and His Son, Jesus Christ.
I am and will always be
I am and will always be
honored to call you my husband.
honored to call you my husband.
Now both of you repeat after me. Entreat me not to leave you,
Entreat me not to leave you,
or to return from following you.
or to return from following you.
For where you go, I will go,
For where you go, I will go.
and where you lodge, I will lodge.
And where you lodge, I will lodge.
Your people will be my people,
Your people will be my people,
and your God, my God.
And your
and your
God.
God, my God.
Since we have made these commitments before God and this assembly, so by the authority of God and the laws of the great nation of Texas, I declare that Ryan and Bianca are husband and wife. Ryan and Bianca, you are no longer two independent persons, but one. What God has joined together, let no man put asunder. Ryan, you may have to. May I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Ryan Diaz.
When you walk into a room, life gets a little sweeter. When I look at you, I see a little clearer. Through the years and never change, we'll put up a fight, 'cause you're my love, my everything. You are my life. You are my life.
Baby, I've been hearing stories about where you're from and what you wanna show me. Let's make it happen, and I'm talking now, 'cause I can't waste another day not know what you're about. I wanna meet your mother, wanna know your pa, wanna watch that sunset under southern skies near the water's edge where the grayest call. Somebody might fall in love. We can pop a top, stay up all night, see where this goes, count the stars above. We still got a lot to discover, but first I wanna meet your mother. I wanna take that back road where you wrecked your first car, that bright red T-top. You didn't get too far. We'll hit that dance hall that I've heard so much about. I'll be the new girl, the tall